I'm Paul Welburn from the Leconfield restaurant. I'm here at the Barfoots Development Kitchen. I'm spicing it up with a recipe for sweet potato and butternut squash soup, spiced up with some chilies, yogurt and mint. Okay, so the first stage, we're going to roast these butternut squash and sweet potato first of all in the oven. I'm taking a third of it here into a tray, and then the chilies. I'm going to take one of these chilies. They're not the hottest ones, these, but it depends on how hot you will like it. I like mine quite spicy. So we're literally going to leave the seeds, the lot, inside. I'm going to cut it in half, and we're going to place that into a tray. We're going to place a little bit of rapeseed oil just over the top to give it a bit of moisture. Touch of seasoning. And I'm going to take a clove of garlic as well. Just going to lightly crush that. And I say all this will go into the soup at the end once it's nicely roasted and golden. This goes into a preheated oven, 180, for about 20 minutes. So I'm just taking the vegetables out now, they're nicely roasted. So you can see they're super caramelised, intensify the flavour, and it gives them the dimension to the soup. Just a bit of rapeseed oil again. Turning it on a medium heat. And for this, just half an onion is sufficient. Just going to sweat that down. Once it's sweating down, we're going to add the other 2/3 of the butternut squash and sweet potato that we didn't roast. We then add the roasted vegetables and the chili to the same pan. And then we add vegetable stock. A small amount of coconut milk. This adds nice little richness, but at the same time takes it into that sort of flavour profile of chilies, lime and coconut. And it brings it back to a simmer, and we cook it out for about 10 minutes, just until the butternut squash and the sweet potato is nice and soft. So that's the vegetables cooked, nice and tender. It's now ready to blend. First of all, I'm going to remove the chilies, because as I say, we don't want to eat the actual blended chilies. I think that's a bit too much heat in them, the seeds. We've extracted as much flavour as you want from that. So that's going to go to one side. And then we're going to ladle half of this and some of the stock into the blender and get this pureed. So that's the soup blended nice and smooth. We're now going to remove the lid and place the contents back into the same pan as the rest of the soup. So to plate up, I'll take a little bit of this warm soup. You can see it's not a super smooth soup. It's got texture, but it's also light as well. We then garnish that, a few pieces just for the people who don't mind the heat. We'll add a drizzle of yogurt, which obviously as you're eating it mixes in with the soup, just cools and refreshes the dish. We'll top that with the mint, and final with a puffed barley. So a nice hot spicy butternut squash sweet potato soup, freshened with mint, yogurt, lime juice and some puffed barley. Enjoy.